to the RunRX podcast, where we talk about all things running. As many runners know, it's 90% mental. So join Coach Valerie and Coach Caroline as we go through the mental side of running. Welcome back to Tough Love Tuesday. It is the second week of January 2022, and I'm here to ask you, how are your resolutions going? Are you the type of runner that sets a resolution, that sets a goal? I used to do the run so many miles a year. Now I have a Peloton, so I do so many minutes because I hate the cold. So I don't like going out in the cold. But it is really wonderful when you set a goal. Like the first year I had the Peloton was in 2020, just before the pandemic hit. And I was just doing it to do it, right? And at the end of that year, even though it really wasn't a full year, it was like February, I had biked just shy of 5,000 minutes. And for me, that was pretty good. Then this 2021, I decided I was going to try to actually hit the 5,000. And I actually hit it within the first 6 months. So then my second goal was to double it. And I actually wound up doing pretty close to 12,000. So now it's 2022, and my goal is to do 15. And it's amazing how sometimes those I'm going to do this every day, those setting those intentions and setting those habits can really make a difference in your fitness, in your weight, in your goals, in your health, in your wealth, in whatever it is you want to achieve. So what I'm here to ask you is, what are you doing for your running? So if you're not in the membership and you're just listening, I shouldn't say just, you are listening to us, which is wonderful. You're listening to the Tough Love Tuesdays. Maybe you're following the drills that we put out every week, and you're just trying to kind of do the work without having to necessarily put out any money. Totally respect that. We all get that way. So what I'm asking you is, what are you doing for yourself then in the running? Are you promising that you're going to do the 30-day reboot? Are you doing the warm-up and cool-down that's in the 30-day reboot every day? If you just added that to your running, whatever it is, you would have a much improved running method. If you just did the warm-up, if you just put out there to yourself and said, I'm going to do self-care every night before I go to sleep. I'm going to do the hip openers. I'm going to roll my feet and give them a little extra care as I stand at my stand-up desk. What are you doing in 2022 to make yourself an injury-free runner? That's the question I have for you. So I'm hoping that if you haven't joined the membership, maybe you'll consider joining us in April. But if you want to really get into what we do that 30-day reboot. We start at the beginning. We talk you through post-fall pull. Go ahead and watch. We have over, I think it's a year and a half of Ask Me Anythings, where she answers questions and she shows different movements. We have tons of content with strength training, with flexibility, mobility, and different drills that she puts out on her Instagram channel. What if you did just that one thing every day? What if you took an extra 5 to 10 minutes every day and did something in the RunRX method and put that into your running? Where would you be? Where would you be in 30 days? Where would you be in 90 days? Where would you be if you actually decided to join us in the membership and got your form analyzed, and then actually could ask those intimate questions to say, okay, I'm not feeling it at this point, or how do I let go? Or you can even come and talk to me. Maybe you're doing pretty good, but you have a fear of shin splints, or you really want to do a full marathon, but last time you ran it or you attempted to run it, you hit the wall and you just psychologically aren't ready to go. That's what I'm here for. I give that to our runners in the membership. I talk you through the mental side of running. And that's really so much of what running is, especially distance running. It's having the motivation and the oomph to get up and do something different every day and change your movement. That takes time, that takes attention, and it takes diligence. So I hope that if you've got something going on where you're trying to add in the RunRX method into your running, that you're following along on our Instagram channel, you're following along on Facebook, and maybe you've gone through the 30-day reboot. If you've done it once, do it again. I always say if you were able to say do it once, but you could only do maybe one set of the exercise, especially the strength training, maybe go for 2 sets, go for 3 sets. Start doing it for time, seeing how long it takes you to do the 3 sets of exercise strength training 5, and make a note of it. And then next time you go through it, see if you can do it faster. See if you can do it with better intention and better form. Okay? Hope you guys are having a fantastic 2022, and we will talk to you next week. Thank you for joining us on the RunRX podcast. If you'd like to know more, join us at www.runrx.fit. And if you have additional questions that you'd like answered on the podcast, email us at support@runrx.fit.